Hey everybody, I'm Kim. Welcome to the Regretful Yarn Addict. I don't think I have any yarns that I've regretted getting this week. I don't think so. I did make a purchase, but it was just Red Heart yarns I got at Joann's because they were having 3 for $9. And, you know, we all know about Red Heart, so yeah. I picked up a couple greens and a variegated green and some bright yellows that I could finish my blanket with. And speaking of blankets, yeah, baby, I got 3 of them done since the last time that I saw you. And I got a couple other, well, I actually made 3 things, but one of them I've already given away. But while I was at Joann's, I like to buy their reusable totes because I like to use them for like project bags and just to store stuff in. But I absolutely love this one. Look at that. Don't worry, be happy. It's so cool. And then yesterday I went to Working Woman Survival Conference with my daughter-in-law, and had a good time. I actually found a wine I like. I'm not a wine drinker. I just really don't care for it, but I found one because they had the wine garden, and it's all kinds of taste testing. And the wine, it's in the kitchen with the other alcohol, so which is mostly bourbon. But I don't think it has any grapes in it. It's called Sigh of something. I can't ever remember. Isn't that terrible? But it has like raspberries and that word I can never pronounce, acai, and a couple other things. And it's sweet without being like it's too sweet. So, yay me! I can be a wine drinker now. And they had this other thing. They had a whole bunch of stuff there. It was amazing. They had this one place that was selling pots and pans, and they were like, I can't even remember the name of them, but they were really, really cool. And I was like, oh my God, I would love this set. They were like cast iron, but really light. I could lift up the Dutch oven with one hand. And he was doing the demonstration where he had this fry pan and he put a piece of cheese on and let it just cook and melt. And then he took a piece of paper towel and just dabbed on it and it came right out of the pan. I mean, it was on there like any other pan except for this one pan I have. It would have just crusted on there and been terrible. And I was like, oh man, I would love that. One fry pan was $139. They had 2 different sets. One was $600 and one was $800. And it was like, yep, that's a little beyond my budget. And everybody in this house, they'd find a way to ruin them. I know. I know. It doesn't matter how non-sticky or wonderful anything is. It would get ruined. But they also had the Missouri Lottery had a thing, and it was all friends. Everything was all friends related, including some new scratch-off tickets. But you bought so many tickets and you got a free tote bag. So, of course I did it. It's friends. Look at this. Isn't it just the nicest bag. Oh, I had it sideways. That's the way it goes. It has the pocket there. And then it's nice in there. It has a pocket. It has the regular handles, a shoulder, and then it has the strap that you can like put over something. Very, very nice bag. It was worth it just to buy the bag. It's really nice. So that's pretty much what I've bought. Now let's get to what I've made. Look at this. Isn't that cute? And the tutorial I used is in my playlist, tutorials I've used. Now, this was by Happy Berry. And I love Happy Berry tutorials. I just did 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds because that's all the bigger I wanted it. And then I didn't follow the rest of the tutorial. I just crocheted and decreased until it would fit nice in my little pot that I picked up at Dollar Tree, 3 for $1.25, I think it was. So there's that one. And then I made string of pearls. This one I can't remember what tutorial I used, but it's also in that playlist. Really easy. You just keep going back to the original one that you started with and just make chains and then make popcorn stitches and slip stitches. Super, super easy. I also made a cute little cactus, but I gave that to my son. I did take a picture, and maybe I will attach that at the end of this video, if I remember. Now, on to the big things that I've done. Okay. Put that there. I don't think I showed this one after it was completed, but it might have been like put together. I'm not sure. But it's huge. See, and then I just made 4 little ones. These are 12 by 12. These are 6 by 6. And I just did orange trim around all of them. And there's the bottom. And then for the trim, for the border, I just did a row of single and then a row of half. And then 1, 2, 3 rows of half doubles going into that back loop. See, you have, well, those are all single at that one. But there's a back loop that you can go into on a half double. And that's what I did with that one. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down and 1, 2, 4 across. And then it has a border that's about 1.5 inches. So it's about 50 by 60, somewhere right in there. Okay. And then, I don't know if I showed this one at all. This is just a mile a minute. And I did, oh lordy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, excuse me, 13 strips. And they're all double shell. This is the one I used, the Fruity. I think it was the Fruity. This yarn. Fruity Stripes. And for the border, I just did rows of moss stitch in the Fruity. What I do? 1, 2, 3 or 4 rows of moss stitch, and then a single row of single crochets all the way around it. And this one is about the same. It's just a little bit smaller than the black one. And that black one I used Super Saver stripes in primary, and then I just used Super Saver I used Big Twist in the colors that kind of matched. And then this I just finished today. It is the polka dot and what did I use on this one? Favorite and bright yellow. All the circles are made with the favorite yarn, and then the squares are all the bright yellow, and I put them together with the bright yellow. And I did the box stitch border around it, a row of the bright yellow, and then the stripes, and the bright yellow stripes, and then I just did single crochet around the top of it. This one is 5 squares across and 6 squares down. The squares are all about 10 inches. That border is 3 inches. So that one is 56 across and 66 in length. And that is what I have been up to this week. Let me know down below what you've been doing. Yeah, that's it. I've been busy. One thing I did decide though, since I've already got 3 blankets done, I think everybody Everybody in my family's going to get a blanket for Christmas. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 or 5, 4 or 5 to make. 6, 5 or 6. I can do that. I've got 9.5 months, 9 months. And I got 3 done in 2 months, so I can do it. I don't know if I'm going to do them in those squares or stripes or strips or anything, but good God. I was thinking about making a chevron because I don't really like chevron, but I do like them when they're made using the front loop only. So they have that ripple effect. I think they look really pretty if you use the right yarn. And the right yarn for those is not Super Saver. I don't care how pretty the yarn might look. I don't like Super Saver for a pretty. The only thing is I get really, really bored doing the same stitch over and over and over and over and over. And when you're doing a ripple, that's all it is. It's either, God forbid, single crochet or double crochet. And over and over and over and over and over. So flipping boring, especially if you're doing like a decent sized blanket. And I don't care how many times I change under. I could never do it in the same color yarn. In a solid color, that would just be way too monotonous. I like to have change in my stitches. I like to have colors. I really don't like making anything in a solid color unless it's like maybe a sweater. And even then, it's like really iffy. And I do have a favorite color. My favorite color is pink for me. But I rarely make anything pink. But as far as like yarns that I like to use, I don't really have a favorite palette. It just depends on what I'm making. Sometimes I think muted earth tones look great. Autumn colors are beautiful. Pastels, brights, I like them all. It just depends on what I'm making. So, before I keep y'all too long, I'm already at almost 18 minutes. That's what I've been up to. Hope I've inspired you to maybe do something. So yeah, I gave you a choice. You got blankets, you got succulents. There's all kinds of stuff you can make. So anyway, I think that's about it. So I'm going to be on my way. Have yourself a good day. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good month, good year. Find happiness. See you later.